Welcome back. My name is Teresa and I'm very much alive for the time being. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful, garbage, filthy mouth where sometimes, just sometimes, I tend to use the word fuck as a comma. I know it's disgusting. I'm seeking professional help. So if you're not into that or weird stuff in general, this is not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here. No harm, no foul. But I'll remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to my favorites and fails of the month of May, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. My little pumpkins, I've missed you so much. I am so sorry this video is horribly delayed. Unfortunately, I had a memory card issue and it took a little bit to get here, but whatever, who cares? Also, don't mind that I look like a secretary today. I just wanted to put some real clothes on. I just keep looking at my closet full of all my work clothes and I'm like, I might as well just put them on now. I have no other reason to put them on since I pretty much look like a hobgoblin every day when I'm working from home. This has given me a little sense of normalcy today. Anyway, in my third installment of the Sneaky Bites caper, and if you have no idea actually what I'm talking about, I'm gonna link down 2 videos in the description box. Please feel free to start there. Watch them for a few minutes and then come back here, otherwise this is not gonna make any sense. After the blowout in the conference room and that weird group lunch where my one coworker decided to tell us the story about her soon-to-be husband faking his own kidnapping to get out of their marriage, which by the way, I know the ending to that story. I will tell it in a future video. To say the office was tense was an understatement. Lunch theft was at an all-time high. For a good week, there was a new target every day. One day it was Tom's Tomatoes off his turkey club, which nothing is funnier than hearing someone scream, "Who stole my tomatoes?" Fucking kills me every time. The next day, someone took the cheese off of Carl's Pizza. Not a happy camper. And probably the most disgusting one was that there was a woman named Joyce who actually had the jelly scraped out of her sandwich. We were dealing with a maniac. People just did not feel comfortable around each other anymore, and they were trying to find inventive ways to keep their lunch safe. One woman in the office, she used to use multiple bags to store her lunch. A woman named Sharon, she had a post-it note system, so she would just put a post-it note that said, "God's watching you," which then someone would stick a post-it note on top of that saying, "Prove it." For a few days, there was like a passive-aggressive notes war in the fridge. God knows who you are.
I think God has better places than protecting your lunch, Sharon.
Of course, that all stopped once we received an email from HR saying that we couldn't distribute literature in the fridge anymore, which I thought was a really fancy way of saying, hey, fuckface, stop using all the goddamn post-it notes. But I digress. My favorite people were the folks that were very inventive in safeguarding their lunch. One guy had a lunch bag with 2 zippers, and at the end of the 2 zippers, there was a small lock to close the bag. So back in the day before there was TSA locks, do you remember those like weird little luggage locks that apparently provided safety for your luggage, but we all know they're so fucking easy to break open? That lock, yes, that lock. Actually, side story, I remember one time, the first time my mom took us on vacation to Disney World, we had a huge suitcase. She locked it, you know, with those 2 little stupid locks, and she left the keys at home in Queens. So when we were in Florida, I remember my mom having a full-on nervous breakdown, being like, "We can't open the suitcase. How are we gonna get fresh underwear?" Like, she lost it. And I remember me and my brother just like looked at each other, and my brother took I think my brother took like some toy thing that he had and he just hit the lock and it busted open. I love my mom. Anyway, that's what that reminded me of. Anyway, there was one guy that actually had a lunchbox that said human organs. He was my personal favorite. And then there was Brian. Brian used to duct tape his food together. And to this day, when I see duct tape on a banana, I still get uncomfortable. When anyone would enter into the pantry area, he would watch them like a hawk. Think of it like an overzealous security guard wanting to bust teens at the Hot Topic. If Brian had a Segway, it would literally be the same thing. I think he watched a little bit too much Paul Blart Mall Cop. It also didn't help that he kind of looked like Paul Blart Mall Cop. Anyway. In some eyes, Brian was a true nuisance, who obviously didn't want to work and he would just spend his time just yelling at people in the kitchen. But to others, Brian was the law.
What are you doing?
I'm just getting my lunch.
That's all you better be getting. I'm watching you.
I have to say, once Brian started to patrol the pantry area, all lunch theft stopped. It was actually a miracle. People didn't need to leave notes in the fridge, and it was finally safe to leave your food unmarked without someone finger blasting it. Some of my colleagues would shower Brian with tasty gifts. For example, Julie was so happy that no one defiled her casserole that she gave Brian a case of cosmic brownies. We were under Brian's law for about 2 weeks until Brian was told by management that he needed to stop policing the pantry. It was shortly after that Brian was let go. Rumor had it he saw something he wasn't supposed to see. Some say it was because he wasn't doing his job, and some just didn't give a shit. However, a small group of people always found it odd that once Brian started patrolling the area in the kitchen and ultimately got let go, all the food theft stopped. Makes you think. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some of my favorites and fails of the month of May. I don't know why I was so dramatic when I said it, but whatever. I feel a little rusty. I haven't recorded a video in like a week, so I'm like, how do I do this? I just hit record, okay. Anyway, I want to talk about my favorites first, and then we're going to deep dive into the horrible fails. Ooh. I don't know, I got nothing. I'm operating on grade F material today. Sorry in advance. The first thing I want to talk about is from a brand called Maya Chia, and it's called the Highlight of the Day. So this product retails for about $42, and I heard about this brand from my good friend who knows a lot about skincare. He's the one that turned me on to this brand. They have a wonderful eye serum, which I highly recommend, but we could talk about that in a different video. So I was very curious to try something else from this brand, and then I found this illuminating serum. I have normal to dry skin. I'm always looking for ways to give myself the appearance that I care about my well-being. I'm always looking for that product to give me that youthful glow. As you pumpkins know, I'm approaching 35, which means I'm practically old on YouTube. So I need to keep catfishing people. Now, I'm a very big fan of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I think that product's fantastic, and I feel like that's one of the more unique products in my collection that will give me that youthful glow. Until I tried this Maya Chia product. The Charlotte Tilbury one can go fuck itself in its fucking face. Fuck that fucking product. Don't get me wrong, it's still fucking great, but the Maya Chia is so wonderful. The Maya Chia Illuminating Serum is basically youth in a bottle. Now there are 4 shades in the line, but I actually have 2 in my collection. One I purchased sober, and the other one was a drunk purchase, and I do not regret either. I had the shades Happy Hour and Golden Hour. Now, you could totally wear this product on its own, and if you do, you'll notice that there is a light sparkle, and you kind of look like a really sexy, slutty robot, which if you're into, fucking go crazy, you're gonna love it. However, if you're not into having like a little bit of a sparkle on your face, I can say the best way to apply this product is if you massage it into your face and then apply your foundation and everything on top of that. It will give you that luminous glow without having that bukkake sparkle effect. I'm really impressed with this product because no matter how many different foundations I have used, I'm still able to retain a nice luminous glow. The one thing I do want to note though is that the product has a specific smell to it. It has a very strong citrus smell. And the reason why I'm pointing that out is because I can smell it. And if I can smell it, that means it's pretty fucking powerful. So if you're not into a citrus smell, then I obviously don't recommend it. But I will say though, once you massage it into the face, you do not notice any smell. Unlike the Jeffree Star Cosmetics setting powder that has that obnoxious cotton candy smell that even after putting the product on, it shoots up into your nasal cavity and you smell that shit all fucking day. That's not the case with this product. This one, as soon as it melts into the skin, that's it, you're done. It's so fucking good. And a lot of you pumpkins have been saying, oh my God, your skin looks so good. Like, what are you doing, girl? Like, you exercising and getting enough water? No, I'm not. I literally have a coffee IV in my arm from 9 to 5, and then it's wine from 5 to 11, you know? This is the product that I use. This is the thing that kind of gives me this very, very nice healthy glow. Also diet and exercise, but who cares? Nobody cares about that, all right? Who cares about that? We care about this bottle. And this is fantastic. For all those that have been complimenting me on my skin, I would say that this is one of the things that has been helping me. So, I love you, Maya Chia.
I love you, mommy.
You're so sweet. The next product I want to talk about is a Rephr brush, and that's the number 14. I have talked about this brand for a while now, and it's one of my favorite brush companies. I love them. They are fantastic, and it's my favorite go-to brush as of late. You little Maryland crab cakes know that I have dainty hooded eyes, and I have to use the smallest of brushes to do anything. Ugh. I don't know why I had to do that, but whatever. Since finding Rephr, I really love using natural hair brushes. I can notice how the brush picks up the product and how the brushes do the work for me. I don't feel like I'm spending a lot of time blending or building up. The brush head picks up a good amount of product that I don't have to keep going into the pan over and over again. What makes the number 14 so unique, I would say, compared to the rest of the brushes in the collection, the brush can do everything. It can pick up color, it lays the product down with ease, and it perfectly fits into that crease area. And it also blends and diffuses beautifully. Instead of having to use a bunch of different brushes to make one eye look, I feel like I could really just go far with using that brush. And then of course, I need to use a synthetic brush to do any sort of shimmer work, because trust me, if this brush could do that, sign me the fuck up. But unfortunately, it just doesn't pick up shimmer the way a synthetic brush does. So this brush retails for $24, and while I totally think it's well worth the money, the reason why I'm mentioning this product right now, it's currently half off at the Refer Concept store. So if you wanted to try this brush out, you could purchase it for $12, which is fucking mind-blowing. Trust and believe that after I'm done shooting this, I'm going to purchase some myself because I want to have more backup brushes, because this brush is fantastic. And if you have been curious about trying this brand, I recommend checking out the brushes that are in the concept store, because it gives you a taste at half the price. And what can I say? Mama loves a good deal. The next product I want to talk about is from Maybelline, the Nudes of New York eyeshadow palette. Maybe it's my crippling depression living in a pandemic, or maybe it's Maybelline. But this has been amazing. Low-key, this has been my go-to palette for, I don't know, a while now. This little basic neutral palette is a dead ringer for the Too Faced Born This Way palette. The biggest difference between the two palettes is that this Maybelline one is amazing. Too Faced, not so much. There's nothing exciting or phenomenal about this color story, but the quality is fucking great. I can't believe how much I love this little palette. It feels incredibly weird to say because it is a drugstore palette, and usually drugstore makeup doesn't really work out well for me, but this is fantastic. It's holy grail status. I fucking love this shit so much. I really do. I fucking love it. It's so easy to use, it's incredibly pigmented. I have no issues with the mattes or the shimmers. I don't get any sort of funky irritation. It's really good longevity. It's perfect. You cannot fuck up your eye look. All the colors are so complementary to each other. It's wonderful. It's funny because for someone who is a colorful bitch, I find myself going back to this palette time and time again because there's something comforting about it. And I cannot believe that the quality of this palette is so good. It outweighs some of my higher end palettes. Like, it really does. It's crazy to me. I think this palette retails for about $14.99, but it's literally always on sale. You can pick it up for $15, you could pick it up for half off. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be happy with the results at whatever price you pay. This will forever be a staple in my collection, and I wanna buy a backup. I need to buy a backup. I need it. I need it now. I'm gonna buy a backup. The next product I want to talk about is from Good Molecules, and it is the Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. Full disclosure, this was sent to me in PR a while back, and I actually have been using it for the past 2 months. Since I have dry skin, I always try to exfoliate to try to get all that, you know, dead weight off me. I still got a long way to fucking go though. In the past, I've always used Ole Henriksen Walnut Scrub. And I know, using a walnut scrub is not suitable to your skin because it can actually create micro tears and it's awful. Ugh, it's terrible. I was skeptical because I was so used to using a product that scrapes the shit out of my skin that I assumed that that was a good sign. It's not. In my eyes, I took it as,
oh, it must be working. Oh, I can't feel my face because it burns. It's fine, it's working.
no. So after using this product for about 2 months, I cannot live without it. I just can't. I can't live without it. I love it. Oh my God, I love it so much. I use this product at least 3 to 4 times a week as recommended, and it leaves my skin looking very bright and smooth, and it doesn't feel raw or heated like the Ole Henriksen used to do to my skin. It does a really good job exfoliating, and I noticed that it minimized some of the dry patches that I have near my nose. It's doing an amazing job at that. This is probably the most gentle exfoliant that I've ever used. It's not too soft where you feel like nothing is happening, and it's definitely not too rough where it's literally making you a new face. It's the right amount of scrub to just get that build up and gunk up. I've actually also been using it on the back of my hands as well because my hands have been incredibly dry and I do a little bit of that in the shower. And I've actually noticed a difference that my hands look a little bit brighter and feel a little bit smoother. I love this product. This retails for $16, which to me is a beautiful price point, and you're getting an enormous amount of product. So it will last you for a good amount of time. I know as soon as I'm done with it, I plan on actually purchasing it from the Beautylish website. This has become a staple in my skincare routine. I can't be be without it. I love it. My last favorite that I want to talk about is the Burberry Fresh Glow Highlighter. You want to look like an expensive alien slut? Well, look no further. This highlighter is ridiculous, and I blame Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. She's the reason why I purchased this highlighter, and I regret nothing. She turned me into a monster. This highlighter retails for $68. I know. I know. While having this in my collection for a little bit now, I would happily repurchase this at $68. Granted, I did pick this up during the Saks Fifth Avenue sale, and I'm happy that I did because I obviously got to save, I think, about either 20 or 25% off, which, what a savings. But regardless, the formula is so fucking good that I actually would be okay with spending $70 on this. Who the fuck am I? The compact and the pan design is so beautiful. It's stunning. It feels so luxurious in your hands. It comes in this beautiful little drug pouch and a weird poly pocket brush that I don't really fuck with. I like applying my $70 highlighter with a Dollar Shop Missy brush. Keeps me grounded. The formula is smooth, it's lightweight, it just feels like fucking glass on your skin. I am just fucking obsessed. I want to buy all of them. I think there's 3 total. I want the other 2. I need them now. I need them right now. They're so fucking good. The longevity of this product is also fantastic. After a long 12-hour day of me screaming into my computer that everybody's a fucking idiot, I still look pretty fucking good. The highlighter still looks really fresh, and I love it. I can't live without it. It's so fucking good. I love this highlighter, and I think out of all my high-end highlighters, this is my favorite one. Yeah, this is my favorite one. It's so fucking good. Oh my God, I love it. God damn you, Lacey. God damn you. Now let's move on to my failures of this month. Luckily, I only have 4 fails. Keep in mind though, if any of the products that I'm talking about, if they work for you, that's awesome. I'm super happy about that. They just didn't work for me, and that's fine. Makeup is completely subjective. It works differently on everybody, and as much as I really, really wanted these products to work, it just didn't, and it's okay. Shit happens. So don't get fucking uppity in the comments. They're like, who cares, okay? If they work for you, Susan, that's fucking great. It didn't work for me. And this is my fucking channel, all right? If you want to talk about your fails, create your own fucking channel. I am very spicy today, and I apologize. And actually, no, I don't apologize. Fuck that. I'm spicy. You either like it or you don't like it, and it is what it is. Thumbs down. Please thumbs down this video. The first product I want to talk about is from L'Oreal, and it's the Color Rich Shine Lipstick. I love the idea of having a product that is half gloss and half lipstick. As someone who has dry lips, I'm always looking for something that's hydrating and comfortable. When I initially tried this product, I really enjoyed the result. I thought it looked beautiful. It glided perfectly onto my lips. I actually didn't even need a mirror. Like, it was one of those products that just worked perfectly. However, about an hour after wearing the product, it was noticeably missing from my face. The longevity of this product was garbage on my lips. So then I figured, okay, you know what? It's gonna be one of those things I'm gonna have to constantly reapply, which is not really great, but whatever, it's not the end of the world. I noticed after applying more product to the lips, about 30 minutes afterwards, I started getting all these really weird crunchy dry bits on the ends, and a lot of the product started settling into the outer corners of my mouth, and it started to kind of get messy, which was really weird. So then I would have to wipe it all down again, and I would reapply fresh, and again, it would look good for about an hour, and then it would just like fucking fall apart. So for me, there's too much maintenance with this product and not enough fucking payoff for it. I have lip glosses in my collection that last more than a fucking hour, so no thank you. The next product I want to talk about is from Revlon, and it's the Volumizing Mascara. So I received this in my PO from my lovely subscriber Colleen. I was so excited to try it because Colleen mentioned that this was one of her favorite drugstore mascaras. And I was hopeful that I would like it too because I love good volumizing mascara. I tend to be on the bougier side with my Guerlain and my Gucci and blah blah blah. And since I don't fuck with false lashes, I'm always looking for something that gives me a lot of volume. I will say that this product, once applied to the lashes, did a really good job of lengthening and separating my lashes. It looked perfect. However, there's something in the formula that just stings my eyes. So after a short time of wearing the product, my eyes just felt very heavy and it started to get very itchy. My eyes started to run. My outer corners on both eyes started to get really red and irritated and like wet and kind of pussy and just crusty. It was nasty. It was gross. It was not cool. And it's unfortunate because this product really created a lot of eye irritation for me that actually put me out of commission for a couple of days. Like my eye area was too sensitive. So whatever's in the formula of this mascara just fucks me up. So unfortunately it didn't work out for me. So it makes me sad because when I did have it on for that short period of time, it looked fucking great. Oh well. The next product I want to talk about is from Melt Cosmetics, and that is the eyeliner in the shade Baked. This product broke my heart. The color is so unique because it's considered a vibrant Dijon. And I was so excited about it because it wasn't straight up mustard. There was more brown to it. And who doesn't love hot dogs, okay? This has to be one of the shittiest eyeliners I have ever fucking used. There is no pigment. There's none. I don't know where it went. And much like the 420 palette, I'm also gonna call this fucking Houdini because I don't know where the product went. But it wasn't in my goddamn waterline, that's for damn sure. There was one time where I actually went back and forth about 10 times and I finally started to see some pigment there. But as soon as I blinked, it immediately disappeared. So I was like, well, maybe I could practice not blinking and maybe the color will stay. And then I realized, probably not possible. So yeah, it breaks my heart because like I said, I love the color of it. It's so pretty and unique, but the formula for me did not work on these watery eyes. So no, this is a big old pass for me, dog. The last thing I want to talk about, which this actually truly breaks my heart, like this really makes me sad, is the Linda Hallberg Mood Crayons. I know. I hear you guys, all right? In the terms of indie makeup, this is like the coolest fucking thing. And trust me, I wanted to like this too, okay? I have heard nothing but amazing things about this product and it looks so fucking cool. Linda Hallberg seems so fucking cool and I was so excited about it. So I ordered the Mood Crayons, I ordered the highlighter, which by the way, the highlighter is pretty good. But I ordered the crayons with the full intent that I was like, oh my God, yes, it's gonna be more color eyeliner that I need. And I waited 20 days for it to get here. And when it finally got here, as soon as I put the fucking pencil near my eye started to water unbelievably. There's something that's in the formula that's just fucking me up. Fine. So I was like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to move past it. I'm going to still use the product. That was the stupidest decision I've ever made in my life. That fucked me up for days. What made it worse is that I wasn't sure if all the colors were going to do that. So I tried each color out of the mood set and it fucked me up for a good week. Ugh, I hated it. I even went as far as to not even put it in the waterline, but just put it on the lid. And there's still something in it that just irritates the shit out of me. So it's just one of those products that no matter what I do, it's not gonna jive. It is what it is. It just makes me sad because I love the whole aesthetic of it. And I think it's just a really cool fucking concept. These mood crayons, these crayons that are multi-use, it's just, I just can't fucking use them and it breaks my heart because I've heard so many good things about it and yep, it hates me. It fucking hates me. And with that said, those are my favorites and fails for the month of May. Let me know down below what your favorites and fails are for this month. And let me know actually if you have tried any of the products that I talked about. If you like them, if you hate them, if you don't give a fuck, let me know because I love hearing from you guys. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Patreon, my beautiful darling dumpling patrons. I love your faces so much. Thank you so much for continuing keeping this beautiful garbage boat afloat. I love you all. You have no idea. You're all my little babies. If you want to know more information about Patreon along with what is currently on my face and where to get these products, everything will be listed in the description box below. And on a much serious note, continue to stay safe. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, mean that. From the pandemic, from these protests, we need change more than ever right now. Continue to stay safe. Keep fighting the good fight. I love you all, and I will see you little pumpkins later. Bye.